All right, welcome back, folks. We're going to be jumping into our second assignment for week 2, which is going to be how to design a weekly schedule. I should probably point out here that the whole purpose of the log that you did in week 1, the reflection that you wrote before you're doing this assignment, and then this assignment are all helping you manage with the skill of time management. As you can see, working at home, time management is key. And when you go to college, being a person who can manage your time is really the difference between someone who's successful at college and somebody who's not. Because if you think you got distractions now in high school, my goodness, wait till you get to college. You're going to have tons and tons of distractions. And so you're going to need to be able to navigate between those two a lot, between school and your personal life. Then if you throw in a job, then you throw in a sports team and all sorts of other things going on, you got to manage your time even better. And so this is our way to get you going. So hopefully you're going to make this schedule before you start working this week. The idea is to make this early in the week before you start working on any of your classes, to just schedule out, this is what I'm going to work. And again, as things happen during the week, we know it's not going to be perfect. You may not be able to stick to that schedule, but then that's what you're going to write about next week in the reflection for week 3. So make a schedule, try your best, learn from your mistakes, improve on it for the next week, and continue to improve. There's that growth mindset that we talked about early on in the year. So let's jump right into our online notebook so we can see where the assignment is listed. There we go, online notebook. So we're in AVID. Now this is for the 9th grade, but the 11th graders are going to be making this as well. We're in week 2. Week 2 right there. Office hours this week, don't forget, Wednesday, every day from 2 to 3 o'clock. I'm going to be having a video conference. You can click on it right there. If you can't get to this, I will be putting this in the Jupiter message. There's the link. You can even call in. I've never done that before, but hey, who knows? So just a reminder of office hours this week between 2 and 3, especially if you're stuck on this assignment. First assignment is going to be a reflection on last week's log. So you should do the reflection before you do this assignment. There's a series of questions right here that you should answer. They're really easy, maybe about a sentence or two to answer those, so don't spend too much time. But it's really just to say what went well last week, what didn't go well, and then the real key is what advice or what suggestions are you going to give yourself for next week? Well, that's this week. So what suggestions based on what happened last week are you going to do differently or make changes to for this week? So when you start to make this schedule, which is right here, assignment 2, schedule for the week, make sure to keep those changes in mind that you mentioned in your reflection. I'll be putting this video, which it will be right here, clicked if you haven't watched it already. And then it's got a series of guidelines here on how to make your schedule. So I'm going to walk you through these. They're listed here in writing. If you want to do them through the writing, if you want to watch this video and do it along with the video, you can do that too. It really comes down to whatever you want to do to get this done. That's what it always comes down to. So let's get out of here. Let's go to making this thing. So what are you going to need? You're going to need a sheet of paper. Line paper would be best. Ruler would be helpful. Pen would be helpful. And that's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay? All right, so let's zoom in on this thing so you can get a better glimpse of what I'm going to be doing. Hit the lock button so it doesn't give you that little square. Hey, I learned things from one week to the next. Go figure. All right, top right corner, what do we put? Name, of course. Name. And to be consistent, we'll put AVID. For my 9th graders, that's period 2. For my 11th graders, that's period 4. Today's date, let's see, we'll put Monday's date, which would be the 27th. And then a title. What title should we give it? Weekly schedule, I think is pretty good. And we're going to do this from the 27th, which is Monday. Don't forget all the way to Sunday, which is not 4, but 5. Oh, here comes May. Look at that. Okay. Let's underline it. Make it nice and beautiful. All work should always be your best work. And there we go. Okay. So here's the tricky part. We're going to be making a column for the times and 7 columns for the days. So you make sure to space your stuff out. I'm going to just use this first column that gives me with the red line for my time. And so I'm going to make 7 more columns after the red line. So that's got to be pretty small. Pretty small. Okay, so let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And don't forget the column for the time, which I said would be that red line. Right there and there. Okay, cap it off at the top. So let's do this. Put time. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know about you, but I try to get all my work done so I don't have to work on Saturday and Sunday. But again, everybody's a little different. Okay, so now we're going to put the times. So everybody starts a little differently. Maybe you're the kind of person who likes to start at 7 o'clock. Then I would start with 7. If you want to start at 8, start at 8. I'm going to start at 8. So this time we're going to do a little differently. Instead of writing 8 to 9, 9 to 10, and so on and so forth, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually write it on the lines. So take a pen that doesn't leak, put it right on the line. 8, skip a line 9, skip a line 10, skip a line 11, skip a line 12, skip 1, skip 2, skip 3, skip 4, skip 5, skip 6, skip 7, skip 8, skip 9. And I don't know about you, but I'm not planning on working past 9 o'clock. But you never know. You never know. So if you need more space, you might want to move everything up a little bit, depending on how many lines you got on your paper. Okay, so if you look at it, each hour kind of creates a box. So there's the 8 o'clock line, there's the 9 o'clock line, 10 o'clock line, 11 o'clock, noon, 1, slide it up a little bit, 2 o'clock, oh, let go of the ruler just a little too fast, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and on the bottom, 9 o'clock. Oh, there you go. 9 o'clock, all the way at the bottom. All right, what's the beauty of this? So if you notice, between 8 and 9, there's a little line in between 8 and 9. That's basically your 8:30. The line between 9 and 10, that's your 9:30. Between 10 and 11, that's your 10:30. So you kind of have your hours broken into 2 half-hour segments. First half hour, second half hour, and so on. So that becomes key with setting up your time for your schedule, because you may not be working on the same thing for an hour. Maybe you're only going to take about a half hour on each thing. Okay. So first we got to set up the columns. All right. Before we get to schoolwork, before you start adding in schoolwork, the first thing you should always do on a schedule is adding in any kind of events or things that you cannot move or change. Important events, could be family get-togethers. In our days of social distancing, I can't really imagine how much we're doing outside of our home, but you never know. Maybe your parents have a certain time for dinner. Maybe you have to do chores at a certain time. Maybe you have to call or text people or interact with other appointments. Another thing you could put here would also be times when you're allowed to use the computer, times when you're not. Like, for instance, you're not allowed to use the computer. Like, let's say a little brother or sister have to use the computer from 9 to 10. You might just want to, like, shade that out, because I can't use the computer at that time. So then I'd shade that out each day. My little brother is using the computer during this time, so I can't use it. Something like that. Okay. Maybe, you know, parents are working or they need to go work from their own computer in a special room, and you have to watch little brother and sister. So maybe that happens, you know, I don't know, 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, let's say. So pull up to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and I say, yeah, during the week, Monday through Friday, I can't get any work done during that time either. But that doesn't happen on Saturday and Sunday, so let me leave that blank. Perhaps you have a job. Maybe you got a job going on this week. You'd be one of the lucky ones because there's a lot of people looking for work right now. But let's say, you know, you got a job from 4 to 7 o'clock on Mondays and Wednesdays. So you go, okay, so I got a job, so I got to work. A couple ways you could do it. You could write work, 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 work. That's the 7. I said till 8. Work, work. It's one way to do it. Or you could just write it one time and just draw an arrow that goes all the way down and says, I'm working from there to there. However you want to do it. Okay. And any other things you got going on in your life, the things that you can't change. You know, for instance, if you got other classes that require that you're on the computer to have video conference meetings or anything like that, I know my 11th graders are going to start having meetings on Wednesdays from 11 to 11:30. So if I was a junior right now, I would put AVID right there, 11 to 11:30. Maybe on Tuesdays and Thursdays for your 5th period class, you have to be on a video conference from 12 to 12:30. So you just say 5th period, 5th period. And maybe your 6th period class makes you do the same thing. So you're like 6th period, 6th period. We could just put meeting. And the reason we put these things that you can't get out of first is because you can't get out of them. And so you're going to notice, look, it's already happened to our schedule. Don't have as much time as we originally thought. There's already starting to be little gaps and little places where I can get work done, but it's not like, you know, it is on Saturday and Sunday where I have the whole day to just work on it whenever I feel like it. You'll notice as more things start happening in your life, this is what starts to happen with everything, is it starts to slim down the time that you actually have to get work done. Okay, so now it's time to start adding in your classes. You should be putting about 5 hours of time in. I'm not saying you're going to use all 5 hours, but you should be adding about 5 hours per class. So let me just go, for instance, since we started with AVID, I'll go with AVID. I'll say, you know what, I'll go to that meeting and I'll work on it a little bit afterwards. So I'll work, that's 1 hour. When else do I want to do AVID? I'll do it at the same time on Friday. That makes it easy for me. You know, I like to do my questions and summary once the week is done. So I'm going to do that on Sunday. So I'm going to put AVID. I like, you know, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock seems like, you know, the day's over. The sun's starting to go down. Maybe 5 o'clock will work. AVID. Put a couple hours there just in case I need it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more hour in the week. Let's see. Where would be a good spot for some AVID? I'll do it on Fridays after that meeting, you know. Put it right there. Okay, next class. Maybe let's do the schedule of a 9th grader and say biology. Okay, where am I going to do biology? You know, I like to do biology early in the morning. So if I'm going to start at 8, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into bio right away. So biology, we'll do an hour there. We'll do an hour there. We'll do an hour there. Do an hour there. Do an hour there. Boom, there's my 5 hours of biology. All right, what else I got? English. You know, English, I like to do my English more in the afternoon or something like that. So let's go maybe 3 o'clock. since English requires a whole bunch of reading usually, I'm going to do 2-hour blocks just so I can read and be done with it. So English, 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 English. That's 4 hours. I need to throw in another. All right. So let's say I need an extra hour for English. I don't want to do it on Sunday because I'm already squeezing my day. Let's do it first thing Saturday morning. Take care of that. Hopefully I won't need it. If I get all my English work done on these days right here, then I don't have to use that 5th hour. All right, what else are we missing? Math. All right, math. We're going with math. So let's go to let's see. I got math. I'm gonna say I got now because I got AVID there. I got bio there. Let's see. I'll do an hour of math here. Here. And maybe you don't want to do an hour of math. Maybe you want to just break it in a half hour. So you're like, I'll do an hour there, but I'll do like a half hour before I go to work. And maybe I'll do another half hour on Friday. And I'll do another half hour before I go to work on Monday. See, 1, 2, 3. So that's 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 hour need, 1.5 hours more. All right, I'm going to just put it in here on Mondays. Math, math, math. Boom, there's my 5 hours of math. So I got AVID, I got bio, I got English, I got math. Let's say I'm taking world geography. That's a killer, man. All right, I'm going to do world geography. Well, since my Friday nights aren't really what they used to be anymore, let's just put it on Friday night. Let's go world geo, world geo, world geo, world geo. There's 2 hours. Throw it on Saturday. World geo, world geo. There's 3 hours. I'm just going to put it all there. I'll get it all done that Friday and Saturday. There's 4 hours. There's 5 hours. Okay, and then PE. Now, PE is not asking me to do a whole lot, so I'm thinking I could just do that right in here. So I'll go just half hour each day. PE, 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 PE. That's 2 hours. Gotta get some PE in on Friday. All right, I'll put PE right here. And then Sunday, if I need to, an hour. Saturday, PE. PE is good. After the world geo, I don't want to read anything anymore, so PE is good right there. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. All right, if I need to, I'll do a 5th hour on Sunday for PE. All right, so I got all 6 of my classes in there. AVID, math, English, world geography, PE. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, and biology. That biology teacher. Whoa, good job there. Okay. After we get the classes in, now you need to add in some physical fitness for at least 30 minutes a day. Yes, you should have some physical fitness because if you are just sitting on the couch, you're going to turn into a toad, and you don't want to turn into a toad. So if the PE is asking you to do something athletic or some kind of stretching or some kind of exercise, then that can count for your 30 minutes. Like, hey, boom, 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 I already got it right there. I have it right there for Friday. I've got it there for Saturday. I got it there for Sunday. If you don't, if PE is giving you lessons like reading stuff and answering questions, then you got to add in physical fitness. So, not going to want to do it there. So let me maybe do that later at night before I go to bed, before I'm chilling. So I'll go fitness, fitness. My job, has me lifting a whole lot and carrying things around. So I'm going to count that as my fitness. So I got 1, 2, 3, the fitness. Before I sit down for world geography, yeah, a little bit of something, some stretches, some jumping jacks, something. Fitness, and I'll do it first thing in the morning on Sunday. Fitness. Okay. And then last but not least, probably the things that you think about first, but you shouldn't. You should be thinking about after you get all this done is when are you going to eat and when are you going to relax? And maybe those two things are exactly the same thing. Okay. So how should you do that? Put just relax time. Okay. So I'm looking here. I got something going on there. So you know what? Before I hit this, I'm going to just relax. Maybe make that stand out a little bit. Relax. Relax. I'll get some food. Maybe that's the time I'll kick it and watch some Netflix shows. Yeah, right there. Relax. Definitely. After World Geography, relax. And then at night, I want to be done. So when I'm done with my fitness, it's relax city, man. Relax. 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 In fact, I'm just going to draw an arrow because until I get tired, that's what I'll be doing for the rest of the night. Okay, when I get home from work, if I got a job, relax. 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 I'm the kind of person I want to work hard and then I don't want to work at all. So once I'm done, I'm done. No more. Hardest thing, get up off the couch when you're done. Oh, get on that couch, start chilling, relaxing, sinking in, and next thing you want to do is do this. Relax, and then gotta get up and go do 2 hours of AVID. See, I would look at that right there, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get my AVID done as soon as possible, so I don't have to do it there. I don't want that at all. But you know what? This is my schedule. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if I follow it or not, and we'll just roll like that. So I've got my schedule. It's done. If you want to keep on top of it, you just have this out while you doing work. Put it with all the rest of your schoolwork. If you still got your 3-ring binder around, I would put it in there. It makes it nice and easy to keep all your stuff straight. And then as you go through your days, I would just start checking things off. So Monday, yep, nope, I only did a half hour. I didn't do an hour. No, math, no, I totally forgot about that. Definitely remember to relax. Yeah. PE, no, I forgot about that. And then math, okay, yeah, I got that together. Work, yes, got that together. I'm gonna put all that together. Then Tuesday, come in again, you go, yeah, I'm not gonna forget about this time. I did a whole hour of bio. Yes, I relaxed. Yes, I got my math done. I showed up to that meeting. No, I forgot PE again. Yes, I did my English for maybe hour and a half. That last hour, nah, that didn't happen. Nope, forgot to do my fitness. I did remember to relax though. Hey, hey. And so you would just keep going through like that, checking them off as you do it. And what's going to happen is next week, you're going to have an assignment where you're going to look back at the things that you did right and the things that you didn't do well, and you're going to reflect on it, and you're going to come up with new suggestions for the following week. And you're going to say, all right, that didn't work. So maybe math on Mondays is just not a good thing. Or maybe I just screwed up and I got to do it and I just forgot because it was first week. That's it. That's how you make a schedule. That is what all this is about. I know this is going to be new for a lot of you because you're not used to making schedules. You're used to kind of just winging it through life. But if you want to be successful and you want to get all this work done, you have to learn how to manage your time. And schedules are a number 1 way to do that. And just think, hey, you don't have to turn a calendar in for AVID. At least you can just do this. Okay? All right. I'll see you. Remember, office hours 2 to 3 every day if you need them. All right. See you, everybody.